Welcome to ARKatraz, ARK's largest prison. And as a social experiment, I trapped 100 players inside, 20 guards and 80 prisoners, all led by one warden who must maintain order.
Beat them up!
Will the prisoners behave, or will they come up with a plan and try to escape? Will the guards work together, or will some become corrupt and abuse their power? And just like in real life, if anyone dies, they're gone forever. Nothing in this event went as I initially had planned. This is the ARK Prison Experiment.
Come on, boys.
Welcome to ARKatraz, everyone!
Mr. Balls, what are you in for?
Lystro trafficking.
I committed arson on a family of pegos.
Third-degree murder, but I swear I didn't see him.
It's my job.
Yeah, man. I stole an old lady's legs and replaced them with fish sticks.
Dude, what? That is creepy.
Before day one could begin, the prisoners were strip searched,
Grab it, pull it down,
and escorted to their cells to meet the warden, a player named Joyful.
Alright, everybody take a couple prisoners and drag him to his cell.
The players did have some time to kill before day one began, so they took the opportunity to get to know each other.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Hey, you can't hit that prisoner. That's police brutality. You can't do that. It's not allowed. You can't do that.
Leave him alone. Dude, that guard's kind of hot.
So, I would like to welcome you to the prison. My name is Joyful, and I'm the warden.
Meet Joyful.
I like rain, spaghetti, and golf chicks.
His approach at being warden was to set an example of anyone that was out of line and run this prison through fear.
Your day is going to start at 5:30.
Wait, stop jumping, bro. Stop jumping.
Mandatory duties.
Joyful does not like being interrupted.
Guards, who was talking?
I saw this guy over here.
One guy over there.
Take care of them. Thank
No,
you.
no, up top. On top. Not this guy, not him, not him.
It's Arnold. Get Arnold. Wait, is this actual prison? No. Ops got him. Hashtag kill Arnold. Arnold got deleted.
After your mandatory duties, we will have a lunch at 10:30.
A prisoner's day was made up of 4 blocks. They would be split between work and free time in the morning and afternoon. Lunch was at 10:30, and at 8:30 p.m., everybody had to be back in their cells for bedtime.
I will let you settle in for the day, and I'm going to meet you all tomorrow with an announcement. See you all tomorrow.
I'm gonna drop this soap.
The guards requested for the command center to open all first and second floor cells. This was over 50 prisoners.
Yes, freedom.
It was incredibly hard to hear. And the guards would soon realize that they should probably use smaller groups next time. But anyways, it was now time for the prisoners to explore their new home. The prisoner area consisted of a cafeteria where a few prisoners had lunch duty for the day and 2 large branching sections, the courtyard and the complex. Guards were instructed to escort 40 prisoners to each section.
Going left. We're going left to the courtyard. Left to the courtyard. No, left. That's complex. No.
The elevator ended up breaking 10 minutes into day one. Upon entering the complex, the prisoners were immediately interested in the shop, where they would meet Steve.
Steve will break your knees.
How's it going, dude?
Steve is in charge of guarding the shop, which regulates the prison economy.
Steve!
Prisoners can use Element to buy clothing skins, useful items, and a wide range of shoulder pads. Most of them are fairly harmless, but there were a select few that could cause some serious security risks in the prison.
One day, you will be mine.
The rest of the complex consists of 4 main areas: the shop, the rec room, the gym, which contains a parkour course,
Parkour course is too laggy to even do.
and an invisible maze.
Is this maze even possible?
Which are both extremely difficult to say the least, along with a few other activities.
Yo, we got gambling, bro. I'm already shaking, dude. I'm already feeling the gambling shake.
What's your favorite part about gambling?
Oh, definitely losing all of my money. That's my favorite part.
Meanwhile, in the cafeteria, 6 prisoners were selected to work with Harambe, the head lunch lady, to prepare today's lunch.
Get out of the water.
One prisoner on lunch duty today was a player named Necklace.
Bro skipped arm and leg day.
Necklace is the leader of Neck Gang, one of the 2 most powerful gangs in the entire prison, the other being Thugalicious. More on them later.
Don't hit brother. Come on.
See, Necklace was supposed to be frying some Krabby Patties in the kitchen, but instead he decided to look for a disclosed area for future gang-related activities. His first recruit was this player named Weapons.
Weapons, come here.
Weapons didn't trust Necklace at first, but 10 Element was enough to convince him to meet in the cafeteria bathrooms.
Alright, listen, we're gonna have to get a group together, but we need to take out Joyful.
And just like that, Neck Gang was born.
We need a few more people, and then we're just gonna like jump a guard.
The other side of the prisoner area is the courtyard, which consists of two main sections. The upper section, where they would craft items to earn element, and the lower section, where prisoners were tasked with collectively destroying things. The courtyard also had a dodo ball court.
These are some hollow-chain carnivorous dodos. Leave them alone!
And, well, some other areas that weren't exactly legal, to say the least. Everybody was occupied exploring their new home at first, but the good behavior didn't last long. Some players started exploring guard-only areas, which are designated by tech floors. There was also a large amount of contraband coming from the courtyard.
Any contraband, you will be searched. You will be strip searched by Pegos, and you will like it.
And several robberies, assaults, and even a murder occurred on day one.
Alright, that's my tweet.
Yeah, I don't want to be painted.
Which resulted the suspect in solitary confinement. No assaults have happened against guards though, at least not yet.
A war crime, and I would like you to make justice. Justice for that chibi that was stolen.
Yeah, I don't know. Your chibi might be gone. We might have to discuss the option that your chibi has vanished
With the darkness of this
off the
prison,
face
that
of the earth.
chibi was the only light in my day.
Your chibi's gone, man.
I have a question. For God. Why?
The prisoners also began to start their own forms of bartering for supplies.
Here's a set in the house.
Which did start pretty innocent with clothing and tattoos, but it would soon become a serious problem as contraband started showing up on the black market. I mean, bathroom.
I need water.
There's water in the toilet.
There's no surveillance here outside of the dung beetles, and it was a prime location for selling contraband. At least if you didn't get mugged in the process.
He's got paint supplies.
It was now 10:30 and the prisoners were getting hungry.
We're hungry. We're hungry.
So the guards stationed in the complex started escorting groups of prisoners into the cafeteria.
Out.
Go out.
Today's menu was Krabby Patties, which were already being served.
Good day, fellas. Who's the cook of this place?
Joyful gave today's chef a death burger recipe.
I want you to give this to the third person in line.
I got you, bro.
Thank you.
And Big Jamal just so happened to be the third person in line.
11 lemons for you there, Big Jamal.
I'm not joining the Dodo Jesus cult.
The courtyard, however, was on lockdown due to a prisoner not returning their pickaxe to the workstation, meaning it is now considered contraband.
Everyone in the corner.
This is fortitude.
Not just crime. That is advanced crime.
One of the officers in the prison. All the guards employed at ARKatraz follow a strict chain of command.
You get benefits?
I got paid in pesos last time.
The warden is at the top, followed by the two second in command. There's also 4 officers who are each in charge of managing the guards in their stationed areas. Not everyone was upstanding though, and in this case, the corruption came from the top.
Hey, Equation. I heard that the dinos are hungry today, if you know what I mean.
This has been going on for a long time, and after lunch, they might have their next victim.
Meet me in the courtyard after this, okay? We got another way for you to make some money.
Meanwhile, during their lunchtime, Neck Gang continued to find some more recruits.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on up here?
To carry out their plan of knocking out a guard for weapons.
I got some stuff for you guys. There's some food, and you know what? Here's some beautiful element.
So what's going on over here?
As a show of truce, as a show of friendship, I exchanged my food and my clothes with my fellow members of the gang.
Most of the attention in the cafeteria at this point was focused on the fighting pit in the center.
Yeah, but this is what he gets.
Sometimes prisoners have conflicts, and this was the place for them to settle their beef without any consequences. Gambling is mandatory here.
Come on, cough it up. 5 elements.
And after this poor soul was transported to the medbay,
I can feel my spine dislocating.
Neck Gang made the mistake of trying to recruit Mr. Balls, a highly esteemed member of Dougalicious. Bro, what kind of sentences do y'all have me saying right now? Anyways, after he turned them down, Necklace and EDK managed to grow Neck Gang to over 10 members. And everything was going great.
We're really building. Dude, everyone please respect Necklace.
But then, Big Jamal showed up. Mr. Balls had warned him about Neck Gang, and he was here to intimidate Necks into becoming thugs.
Jamal, you better step back, bro. Stop trying to take our tribe members. Get out of here.
There had already been a few assaults between the two gangs in the past, but this is the moment that the Neck Thug rivalry began. Meanwhile, one of the guards went missing. Joyful checked all of the cameras, but he couldn't find Filippo anywhere.
Filippo, where are you? Apologies, sir. My bad, G. Pardon. Filippo, where have you been? Big Jamal just fed a dodo ball to Steve.
I'm sorry, I was just playing ARK Mobile on the new Red Magic 9S Pro.
This is the new Red Magic 9S Pro. And I just used mine to tame Carnold, the small arms dealer with Xbox Cloud Gaming. The 9S Pro is an Android smartphone, but when I flip this little red switch on the side here, it transforms into a mobile gaming console. This phone was built with gaming as the priority. It has a 120 Hz refresh rate on a cell phone. That's literally better than one of the monitors on my PC. It also has these shoulder triggers on the side, and they're kind of touch sensor. They don't actually protrude from the phone, but the sensitivity is just right, and it feels a lot like a controller. And if you're curious about the specs, mine has 12 gigabytes of RAM, and some of the other models have 16. There's also this little cooling fan on the back, 22,000 RPM by the way, and you can disable this if you want to, but when you have it on, it prevents the phone from overheating, which is an amazing addition. I tested several games and they all performed really well, but I should mention that ARK Mobile is unplayable on Android devices at the moment. This is across all Android devices and I'm hoping ARK fixes this, but for now you can play ARK and a ton of other console games on your Red Magic phone using Xbox Cloud Gaming. And within this game space, there's so many features. You can use a controller, mouse and keyboard, or even cast your phone to another screen. There's also a library of plugins with all types of things like moving parts of the UI or adding crosshairs. You can fully customize just about anything in terms of performance, and these presets are different and saved for each game. There's so many other things I could talk about, but genuinely, this is the best mobile gaming experience I've ever had. The open sale for the 9S Pro begins on July 31st, so if you're a mobile gaming connoisseur, just click the link in the description below to check it out. And a big thanks to Red Magic for sponsoring this video.
Give me that.
Fine, here you go.
I'll be in my office.
The time was now 3:30 p.m., the last block before bed. The prisoners were escorted back to the courtyard and complex to work or to have some free time.
Some poor old
excuse me, guard. Can I play Dota Ball?
Well, now we know who took all the pickaxes.
Those are pants, but you know what? I'll take them.
For some reason, everyone kept throwing the cryopod instead of the dodo ball.
Yeah!
Guards, one of your...
I actually practiced this a lot when I was building the prison, and it only goes in like 1 out of 40 times. It's like a rigged carnival game, basically. Just extorting element from the prisoners.
Come back in the ball!
Meanwhile, Aqua Asian met back up with his first victim from the cafeteria.
Do you want to make some money?
Participants of this event were dragged to an undisclosed location and asked to pick a number between 1 and 6.
6.
And this very unfortunate gentleman chose 6. This entire operation was funded by Warden Joyful.
Welcome to the graveyard.
And the few people that did know about it wouldn't dare to get involved.
Good luck. What's up, Ramp? How you doing? Bye, buddy.
What happened with the dead guy?
Oh, nothing, dude. Just what I do for a little bit of entertainment, alright?
We're gonna get rid of the body.
Yeah, we're gonna take him. Come on, drag him here, drag him here.
On a lighter note, the rec room was slowly turning into an art museum. It even had those random paintings that you wonder why they're in an art museum. Bro, did they confuse you for a paint canvas? The black market was also expanding, with this prisoner selling fertilized eggs in the shower.
It's a few element, but gourmet, fresh microraptor egg.
Sure, why not? How much?
How much do you have?
Will you join the Dingleberries?
I will never join your tribe.
Some prisoners chose to stay in the cafeteria.
Well.
And among them were Big Jamal and Necklace. Big Jamal had recently ordered the robbery of some Neck Gang members while they were being searched by guards.
Hey, Goober, don't steal. Goober.
So after he managed to get the guards off his back, Necklace took this opportunity to get their stuff back and teach Big Jamal a lesson. Cornered against the rock, Jamal was one hit from being knocked out. But due to the insane server lag, with the prison having 50,000 structures rendered in, most of Necklace's hits wouldn't register, and Big Jamal led him right into the guards.
Guards, I'm getting jumped! I'm getting jumped!
They were both knocked to be searched, and a random prisoner stole everything in the process. Neck Gang would not forget this, and they began to plot their revenge. As day one was coming to an end, the lower courtyard was still working diligently.
So you wait.
And the upper courtyard, I don't know what that noise was, a friendship was beginning to spark between Mr. Balls of Thugalicious and the leader of the Dingleberries.
Without that shirt, man, you are just exquisite to look at. I'm proud of you, man.
I like your forearms, man. That humongous.
Thanks. They're good for removing people's legs.
Yeah.
That's why I'm in here. Did you not read my file? I stole an old lady's legs.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
That is incredibly disturbing.
I've heard Juztify doesn't need his legs anymore.
No, I mean like cripples, you know?
Some of the prisoners up here also found one of the 3 hidden element stashes when they mined a rock.
Yeah, like what are you in here for? Like it can't be that.
And in the lower courtyard, Fortitude completely broke the rules and sold one of the prisoners a dodo ball. He named it Francesca. I should also mention that the parkour and maze both hadn't been completed yet. It definitely didn't help that the server was lagging really bad, but I also kind of designed these in a very specific way. After you make it past this really difficult jump from the pillar here, this ladder on the left side is backwards. This means no matter how many times this man tries, he's not grabbing that ladder. The one on the right side actually does work, but it's a much more difficult jump and nobody's even attempting it. They just kept blaming the lag on why they couldn't grab the left ladder.
Is this maze even possible? I've made it to like the end here and there's like just walls around.
Also, the maze, you had to drop in from the top. There was like a secret area where you could climb up to the 4th floor and then drop in. They eventually figured it out. Anyways, it was now time for bed, and the prisoners were escorted back to the cell blocks to settle in for the night.
Oh, it's a pipe bomb! He's got a bomb!
On his way to the cell block, Necklace confronted a guard about what happened during his fight with Big Jamal.
That was a mess. You guys just robbing prisoners now? You guys don't make enough money?
I didn't take anything, man. Better watch your mouth.
You should know, like, who you're talking to. This is the leader of Neck Gang.
What you mean by that?
We're like 15 strong.
Telling me you're 15 strong? Right now I only see 3 people in front of me.
This is what we're doing, huh? Yo, go get everybody. Bring him over here.
Is the Jamal guy with you?
He was part of Neck Gang for about 10 seconds.
Necklace and Ryoku realized that they had a common enemy, Thugalicious, and they came to an understanding.
I think we need to get some of
I broke structures.
stuff.
Neck Gang might have just found an inside man. Meanwhile, in the cell block, this fine gentleman walked into Big Jamal's cell. And look, man, I know I'm not supposed to interfere in this event in any way, but my finger slipped.
This is not my cell. I feel unsafe.
Another prisoner stole some art supplies from the rec room and used them to customize his cell.
Hey, yo, if I can get the number you're thinking of, can you let me escape?
Sure, if you get it, I'll spawn you a Giga.
You are thinking of the number 17.
No, it was 2. And as everyone settled in for the night, some new friends became roommates.
Roomies!
But some people didn't come to the cell block. They tried to hide and stay out for the night. This prisoner randomly destroyed the fighting ring sign for some reason. One of the cameras caught him though, and the officer locked him up in his portable cage. And then this prisoner made the mistake of punching Warden Joyful.
Make way.
I like how Joyful didn't even question why Big Jamal was out in the fight ring.
Have fun, Big Jamal.
Some of the guards were also getting a little suspicious about Ryoku and Necklace's relationship. But for now, it was time for bed. The guards arrived at 5:30 a.m. for their next shift. They didn't realize it yet, but the events of day 2 would cause everything to start falling apart.
You guys know what I used to do for a living? I used to put a toothpick under my toenail and kick a wall.
Sounds delightful.
Only one toothpick?
The day started like any other, with the prisoners being split between work and free time in the courtyard and complex. But this time, the guards learned from their mistakes, and they brought smaller groups.
What happened to that PT?
This time, however, some prisoners chose to stay in the cell blocks.
But we need all of Fuckalicious Gang and all of Dingleberries and all of Goons, alright?
So,
you look very fine in that one, by the way.
Among the group staying behind, Neck Gang was starting to gain some serious influence.
What are you doing? Nah. You better put him down right now.
As they managed to intimidate a guard into letting a Neck member go free from lockup.
You ain't got that many rounds. You better think carefully about what you're about to do.
Meanwhile, at the Dodo Ball Court,
What are you doing?
and after that happened, Someone else paid for a dodo ball attempt, but instead of throwing it at the hoop, he bred the dodo ball with Francesca. Francesca's the dodo that Fortitude sold to Dr. Dodo earlier. This was against the rules, but instead of stopping it, the guard suggested that they should give them some privacy.
Take him to the bathroom.
Oh, you dirty dog.
So, yeah, there's a dude mating dodos in the cafeteria bathrooms right now. Back in the complex, Fortitude was running the shop, and this prisoner named Lil Stinker had an interesting form of negotiation.
I've got 7 human poop and 1 small animal poop.
You've got 7 human poop? That is a lot of poop, and that will make Reese's Pieces Day.
Lil Stinker is definitely an appropriate name for that man. Some other prisoners saw this, and business was booming that day, although the profit chart was probably in the brown. Meanwhile, in the courtyard...
I have a question. Do you want to make some money? Come on. Follow me, buddy.
Aqua and Joyful had found their next victim.
Welcome to the graveyard.
So far, nobody has made it out of here alive.
Good luck.
5 seconds later... Anyways, Thugalicious had also entered the complex at this point, and they were having an important business meeting. This is Filippo.
Just throwing that out there right now. You will be strip searched by Pegos, and you will like it.
Filippo had been observing Thugalicious for the last few blocks, and he was specifically spying on Big Jamal because he suspected that a guard was helping them. He didn't have any proof yet, but he really needed to stop this before it was too late. Back in the cafeteria bathrooms, Dr. Dodo's cult was persistent on giving the Dodos privacy.
How are they doing?
In fact, they wouldn't even let guards inside.
No, hey, get out of here. Get out of here.
And the illegal baby dodo was almost here. 70, 80, 90. She's a mother!
Come on, maniac, you're a father.
They actually just did that on 1x breeding rates.
This dodo egg is gonna take 15 minutes to hatch.
Finally alone in the cell blocks, Ryoku and Neck Gang had some time to chat.
We're gonna need to have a chat. Follow me.
Alright.
This man tried to knock me out. Deal with him.
Give me 1 second.
Ryoku was testing Necklace to see if he really could hold up his end of a deal. But this was super risky. If Necklace gets caught, he's gonna lose all of Neck Gang's contraband and face severe punishment.
You mess with the wrong guard, you hear me?
But he decided that having an inside man was well worth the risk. And just like that, Necklace would spend some quality time in solitary confinement. But Necklace wasn't the only one to get in trouble today. The command center caught a Thugalicious member following Filippo through one of the guard-only areas. Filippo was completely unaware, as he was scrambling to gather information on Big Jamal. But luckily, the command center saw it through the cameras, and they were able to take action before the prisoner reached the armory. This Thugalicious member wasn't here by accident though. This is just the first time that he got caught. The guards didn't know it yet, but Jamal's inside man that Filippo was investigating had already caused some serious damage. The rest of the prison was running pretty normal today, with prisoners still stuck in the maze and still trying to grab the fake parkour ladder, but it wasn't even lunch yet, and the guards had a lot of work to do. In fact, a murder had just occurred in the cell block, and the body was from Thugalicious. This was a completely different guy than the one that Necklace had attacked earlier. And back in the complex, Filippo had made a massive discovery.
Guards. Every guard on me, I have a very important announcement. Every single guard on me right now. Alright, listen. They have an inside man. The prisoners have an inside man, and I know who it is. It is Constantinople. He has been dealing with the gang, and they are giving him several resources, and he's paying them.
But they still needed proof that Constantinople was the corrupt guard working with Thugalicious. And it was already lunchtime at this point, so they would have to hold off on this for now. After letting some prisoners out of solitary, who immediately resumed their gang-related activities, the guards were struggling as the prisoners were getting irritated and misbehavior was at an all-time high.
Who knocked out the chef?
That was the gas.
Necklace had finally been released from solitary as well, and after regrouping with the rest of Neck Gang, he was informed that Ryoku would like to speak with him in the cell blocks. When he arrived, Necklace found a firearm and a gas grenade waiting for him in his cell. And after making sure that the coast was clear, Ryoku showed up and informed Necklace of the task at hand. He wanted Neck Gang to take out the leaders of Thugalicious and Constantinople, the guard working with him. I'm not really even sure why Ryoku hated Thugalicious so much, but he essentially gave away his entire arsenal to Neckgang. Necklace was really quick to accept the offer, but he had some other plans for the weapons. Meanwhile, in the cafeteria, lunch was ending and the last couple fights were finishing up. Turns out Lil Stinker is a brawler.
Fair enough. You won fair and square.
Everyone was ready to depart the cafeteria as it was now time for work and free time. But the warden requested for the guards to keep 10 hand-picked prisoners behind for an event.
Headshot.
There were a lot of issues going on in the prison right now, but Joyful had reason to believe that these 10 prisoners were talented, and ignoring all of the other issues, Joyful was more concerned with extorting some free art for his office.
Alrighty, so, now that you have settled in a little, I thought that I would treat you all to a little event. You will have 10 minutes to paint something, and when the time is up, I will choose the art I like the best, and I will hang it in my office. Just to give you some guidance as to what to paint, I like rain, spaghetti, and golf chicks. So, I will be biased towards art that has them. Any questions? Alrighty, see you later. Good day. Why are you alone? What?
You know, whenever you're in like a college level art room or something, there's always a naked guy. Why is there a naked guy here too? Is that El Chapo?
Meanwhile, in the courtyard,
Do you want to make some money?
poor guy didn't even know what was going on.
Alright, fellas, time is up. Let's see what you made for me.
This is a nice square. Look at those. There's some nice corners.
You're looking at it. I fail to see any rain, spaghetti, or golf chicks.
Can you add some
Guard,
golf chicks?
slap him. Yep, right. Alright, enough. Don't murder. Oh, Lord.
Alright, this one, next one.
Spaghetti. Gets a pass. Nah, this is what I needed. A golf chick. Who did this?
Me.
Good job.
This is a fat orange Pikachu. I don't know what the hell that is.
Welcome to the graveyard.
Take that right there, brother. Alright. Good luck.
Up until now, nobody had found this secret fighting ring. But EDK of Neckgang was snooping around.
What is going on? This cannot be ethical.
Alright, there are chicks in there. Rain, spaghetti.
There's women.
Yeah, women.
We got this one. They're basking their retinas into water, which is really good.
My
because
good
they need
lord.
to stay hydrated.
What is that? That's a rat head. Who drew a rat head?
It was me.
Why did you draw a rat head?
In my personal opinion, it might just be meta.
Alright, we move on.
Alright, what we are going to do is beat him up. Come on.
No, please. I'll give you one too. Mercy!
No,
please!
Help me! That's enough. Yeah, break him into solitary.
What is medical attention, sir?
Alright, what do we have here? A nice Chopo. You know, this is a strong contender.
Dude, that was completely unethical. I don't know what that was, but I need someone to see this.
You know anything?
I've seen so many things.
Oh, this one, more spaghetti.
And look at the hair.
Oh God.
It's another rat head. Please tell me that it's just a golf chick with rat hair, and it's not an actual natural rat head. Somebody, please tell me who made this. It is all right.
We got some,
that's a golf man. That's not a golf chick.
This.
Good lord.
Oh Lord.
I mean, just look at her eyes, man. Right.
There's some nice personality to this one. I won't lie.
I'm looking at the personality right now.
This one. That's actually pretty good.
Listen, if you don't say anything, I'm not gonna say anything. You don't tell your buddies.
I don't have any buddies. I'm all on my lonesome.
I don't know. It's really hard. The golf chick. This is creative. The other one just looks good. Who made this beauty?
I did. In the red and black.
I'm up here right now.
You, sir, are the winner. I need this in my office. You know, I like it so much that you deserve 100 elements for.
Thank you, sir. Very appreciated.
Just want to slip you a little something.
26 element was enough to keep his mouth shut, for now.
Don't tell nobody that you saw me.
Search your soul, man.
Get out of here, you little rascal.
I'm not a little rascal.
During free time in the courtyard, a prisoner named Bung had allegedly murdered Francesca, the former Dodo Ball and recent mother.
Let's go find that guy.
Where is Bung?
Find Bung. Kill Bung. And while Bung was busy getting eviscerated, Necklace regrouped with his gang. He informed them that tonight is the night. Necklace was ready to break out of here. And now that lunch was over, Filippo got the group of guards back together. It was time to do some interrogation.
Just be wary of this, alright? Oh, and they know now. Keep running and I'm gonna shoot you.
Do I need a pop?
Everyone knows. Everyone knows. I heard everything. Tell me everything right now. 10 seconds, Jamal. 9, 8, 7. Tell me. 6, 5.
Okay, we have a contact on the inside.
Who is it?
It's Constantinople.
Yeah, I knew it.
That's the problem.
He let Jamal live for giving up a corrupt guard.
You are a liability.
But this prisoner named Jarbson was not as lucky.
Everyone in your gang. Every single person in your gang.
My monkey Walker believes he's guilty.
One called David. Oh, that's it.
David.
That's
David.
it.
Dude, there's more. There's more. I will say it.
Last hit. Last hit. You're on
I will say
0.5
it.
health.
Other guy.
I'm gonna wake you
He's
up.
called Mr. Balls. He's called Balls or something. I don't know. That's all I know.
You promise? You promise that's all you know? I don't have time for this shit.
Some other members of Thugalicious gang saw this happening to Big Jamal and Jarbson, so they gathered in the complex bathrooms to come up with a new plan.
First of all, I think we should change the tribe name. They know what the tribe name is. We should all join the Dingleberries.
They were planning to use Tax Collector, their Pego, to steal some weapons from a guard.
Anyone who's in the Dingleberry clan, I want you to interrogate them right now. Listen, I'm gonna wake you up, alright? You're gonna tell me exactly what happened, you in Constantinople, or else I will kill Aurora.
They were planning to pickpocket guards. Yeah, with Tax Collector.
If we find out that you told your gang about this, we will put you in solitary.
Meanwhile, Mr. Dingle, the leader of the Dingleberries, was hiding in the other bathroom stall.
Hi. Could I have some privacy, please?
Okay.
He didn't actually get caught, but what did happen to him was probably worse.
No, bro. Oh, dude.
Filippo continued his investigation in the cafeteria.
Yeah, Thugalicious gang. If you see any suspicious activity from them, report them to guards.
He still needed some hard evidence to incriminate Constantinople, the guard in the red outfit. And back in the complex, a few Thugalicious members actually managed to get away, and they joined the Dingleberries.
Wow, that's a lot of food you just get. He gave me one spoiled meat.
I got dirt gunned in the back of my head.
After everybody was asleep and only the night shift guards were still at the prison, Warden Joyful arrived at the cell blocks with an emergency.
Good day, fellas. I must say that I'm extremely disturbed.
And when everybody went to bed from the complex, Necklace stayed behind and hid behind this wardrobe. Not even the control center knows he's here.
Yo, goofball!
How'd he get stuck back there?
You know, I was kinda parkouring.
But one electric prod was not enough to knock out a guard.
I was taking my evening bath when a guard interrupted me and told me that some weapons went missing. Now, I don't know what happened, but if you find weapons of any kind, please bring it to me and I will reward you for it.
Waiting patiently for their opportunity, Constantinople had given these Thugalicious members the pin codes to their cells.
If you are one of the thieves that stole the weapons, then I want you to know that I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
And after grappling Joyful down, Big Jamal and Mr. Balls took action.
Fortitude!
And just like that, Warden Joyful was no longer with us. Necklace used the guard's body to auto-open the doors into the guard-only area.
I'm gonna get fired. I got him. Joyful, no!
CPR!
You
CPR!
bastard! Grab this guy under the stairs. I need your help.
Is it that heavy?
That's offensive, man.
And while Big Jamal and Mr. Balls got caught, Goober managed to get away unseen. Back in the guard area, Necklace had timed his attack perfectly with a supply drop that frequently spawns in the guard area. He waited for it to come down and he uploaded his brain to the cloud server. Necklace had escaped and he would soon wake up on Aberration, where his first order of business was to tame a crab.
43, yep, cell number 43.
Put them where they belong.
On day 3, the guards arrived at work.
You put the cereal or the bowl first?
Completely unaware of the events that unfolded during last night's shift. But instead of their normal schedule, Officer Fortitude gathered everyone in the cafeteria for an announcement.
Attention! I'm the warden now. My inmates and guards, no, my fellow humans, we people now stand in a place where bloodshed is forbidden. And yet, despite this fact,
This speech went on for 43 minutes.
prisoners are the lowest dregs in all of society. So I ask you now, the Raptors, the Megalodons, the Rexes, no way! We're not physically strong like the Brontos, because we are weak. We have grown complacent as a self-absorbed, lethargic mindsets and rejected the spirit and cooperation of our fellow man. That is what has brought us to this stage. Are we going to sit here and rust the metal away with our tears over the death of our warden at the hands of Jamal? No! There will be a change in this prison. I, Fortitude, hereby succeed the late Joyful and claim the title of Warden of ARKatraz.
So in other words, this guy's dead.
Yeah, that's what I meant by capital punishment, sir.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Can I have his legs?
And now it was time for Jamal to pay for his crime.
Jamal, step forward. Filippo, capital punishment.
Yes, sir.
Why are you killing Jamal?
Feed Jamal the water.
Are you a close familiar member of Jamal? I'm sorry for your loss.
After Fortitude returned to his office, EDK requested to speak with him.
I've seen so many things.
Now that Joyful was no longer warden, he decided to tell Fortitude everything that he saw on day 2.
This cannot be ethical.
When EDK brought Fortitude to the fight pit, he caught Aqua Asian in the middle of a fight.
Aqua, my office now. Yep, it's easy as that. It's as easy as not committing obvious crimes. Explain.
Well, sir, Joyful, he allowed me to do it. God rest his soul. You know, we kind of bet on it. It's just something fun for the guards to do.
In this moment, I'm not Joyful. I'll put it on the list that you retired early, alright? Go get out of here. Not just crime. That is advanced crime. Go swim.
But sir, what will I do? This is the only job I've ever known.
Oh yeah, give me all of your gear, by the way. Kind of owned by the government. Bye! Man, this is very...
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, that's why I told him to swim.
Meanwhile, during their free time, everything in the prison was running per usual. The prisoners were working hard for Element in the courtyards and lunch duty. The art museum was decreasing in value. Someone finally figured out that you have to crouch and climb an invisible ramp in the maze, and some prisoners were still trying to grab the fake ladder in the parkour course. But meanwhile, outside of the prison, on the mainland, 2 familiar faces crossed paths.
Oh my god! Oh my god, help! Help! Oh, Barbara! Please! Please, help! Help!
What are you doing?
Man, they found out about my secret ring I was running, man, and the new warden fired me. He didn't like it.
Oh, you're from the prison.
Yeah, dude, I was one of the guards. They fired me for, no reason, pretty much.
Oh, for no reason. So what I'm hearing is you want to get some revenge on him.
Can Barbara come too?
No.
Necklace had a plan, and he might have just found the help he needed to actually pull it off. After a few more hours passed by, it was finally time for lunch. Things were starting to get back to normal around here. But the back to normal wouldn't last long. Necklace and Aqua had gathered everything they needed to raid the prison and bust everyone out of there. But first, they needed to get closer, and while Aqua took out the Velanosaurs, Necklace took down the tower. And once they were able to get closer, their point of entry was through the courtyard.
Fire!
They had a small window of time to make this work. But before they could get through the wall, the guards started fighting back. And the force from the guards was just too much. So Necklace and Aqua retreated back to the mainland. But this was all part of the plan. It was time for phase 2.
Yo, I'm gonna use you as a distraction.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
Just buy me some time.
It's Neck!
blood! I see blood! Help me!
And then after blowing the gate to the courtyard, the prisoners had an opening to finally escape.
We're good.
Cooperate!
We're going to solitary, please.
Let us go back in, we're sorry!
Please, we're being good.
Like, the Karkanos threw me. I didn't mean to get out. I can go back inside.
Go back inside then.
To freedom!
And just like that, ARKatraz had fallen. If you guys enjoyed this and you want to see me do another one, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate every single one of you.
Is that the event?
I mean, that certainly was eventful. Our job's done.
Fair enough.
I'm definitely fired.
Yeah, you're definitely fired.
I ain't getting my health care.